with the pipeline being 80% of the way done, there's a lot of people that are saying this is lost cause. What do you say to those people? It's time to stop the pipeline.
Oh, wow, I like this question, eh? Okay, so to those that consider this battle lost, thanks for not showing up. To those that see it lost, first of all, I want you to take a look at this. We don't even have, like Standing Rock was filled, y'all. The event the other day for water protectors had more than this. These few solid, beautiful water protectors who love the earth, and these warriors, these traditional warriors who are here for the women and the earth and the water, they stood this ground in few numbers. You just watch a woman who is exhausted in the middle of a fast get out and negotiate, not only with the Leos, against my will, of course. So that's a sacrifice I made as a diplomat for the people. My first husband was a victim of police brutality, and my second, murder-suicide. To those that think that this is a lost cause, you probably didn't think that we could hold the stand here and occupy the Capitol for this long either. You also probably didn't think that just one woman could walk back and hold back a whole fleet of Leos and chase them out with her water prayers. If you really believe that this battle is lost, then you're part of the problem, because we need to keep our eyes on focus. Here at Occupy the Capitol, to all those that have been screaming black snake killers, water protectors, where you at? We need you here, feet on the ground right now. We're in ceremony. This is it. We're in ceremony. We're in ceremony for the chiefs that were lost, and we're in ceremony because we see the throat of the black snake and we wish to grasp it. We need you here. If you really are a water protector and you can be here and make that sacrifice, you should be here. Also, I wish to open it up to the water protectors to let you know the police have guaranteed us safe passage for prayer now. I can't make sure that they keep up their word, because I ended up in this fast 38-2 facing imminent arrest today because people made promises and commitments traditionally, and then they were nowhere to be found while I stood that ground. And when I stood that ground, there were warriors that stood that ground and stepped up and protected me. And they had faith in me being able to do this. They said, yeah, you can make that happen. I really didn't think the police officers were really going to leave, so I'm having a hard time seeing if they're really going to give us that peace offering. But I'm starting to suspect it may already be arriving.
Can I ask you, Jeff, what is a traditional peace offering? What would be acceptable?
It is certain things that we accept in a traditional space. So an example of this is traditional meats and foods, beef jerky, spices, those good walleyes, smoked fish, smoked meat, berries, medicines, water, and even the grass herself. I mean, these are all things that become sacred gifts, and that's just it. It's not like you can go buy me a really cool pair of sneakers at Walmart and we're good. Although I'm a water walker, I really like cool sneakers. But my understanding is that they feel, once I explained to them, and it was already too late because they already had went so far, once I explained to them that we were not in the event or protesting, that we were actually in ceremony, they wanted to make amends to us by sending us cases of water. I don't know if they have arrived yet, but I'm assuming that they're going to keep their word because they kept their word on leaving. Sending some water protectors some water is probably real easy after that. They really went the extra mile today. You know, I often sit here on the front lines and as a police brutality victim, and I fear them, I'm intimidated by them. They don't spend enough time looking for me or my sisters that are murdered and missing. But I have to at least say this. They were willing to negotiate from a diplomatic forum with a sovereign nation today in order to keep the peace, not only here, but between the people. So if they do send us that water, we will honor them and thank them and ask that their mistakes be picked up. And if not, we're going to have a call out to them, and people are just going to have to call their phone nonstop and ask where the water is. So yeah, 38-2, this is the commitment. What that means is the only way that 38 and 2 stops is if the permits for Enbridge are revoked. So as you sat here today and witnessed what a diplomatic responsibility can bring to light for others when handled in the best way that one can find in the middle of a horrible situation where they're confused and don't know what to do. So, since I have all y'all's attention, I would, as a diplomat, as an Ogunagwe, I would like to extend an offer for Governor Waltz to come and sit, and we can talk peace treaties. We can talk about, you revoke those permits, cutting through our lands, taking our life and our sisters from us. Maybe I'll consider going home instead. But as long as my sisters are going to keep getting stolen and raped on that pipeline in those man camps, and as long as we have to worry about that black snake continuing to go through our lands, 38 and 2. Does anybody else have any questions? Okay. And the one thing I do want to say, you are definitely our allies. You are also protectors. In my culture, women, water, and earth are born sacred because we give life. In the others, they become sacred by protecting the sacred. That's why you'll hear them protect the sacred. Talking about women, the earth, and the water. That's why 3 went to jail, 2 facing imminent arrest because they were not going to let the sacred be captured. And that's what was in the teepee, the sacred. That's not just the sacred beings that we walk with, our drums and our pipes. We are the sacred because we are in ceremony and we are conducting ourselves in a holy way. The sacred is the earth, water, all of creation and all of our relatives. One of the most heartbreaking things I experienced in my own personal life because I don't have family, I really see a lack of the spark of the most beautiful essence of humanity. It's called I don't know when my fellow human beings lost compassion for each other and the earth. I wasn't in the woods that long, I don't think. But maybe I was. So I just want to thank you because you also are protecting the sacred. You, to us, are like frontline warriors that come to save our lives. The more you can have those cameras on us, when we are holding ceremony, we are federally protected. Keeping those cameras on us makes it harder for them to desecrate our ceremony or hurt us. When I put out a shout for media or water protectors, I'm not looking to get my face on the news or anything like that. I'm really actually calling you out for awareness and protection. So I really want to thank each and every one of you who came today. And, we're going to need that for 38 and 2, but we're almost down 1. It's been a rough first day. Man, I had a treaty with the cavalry and everything. I don't know what tomorrow will bring. Any other questions before I return you to fast?